Have you ever felt like life is moving, but you're not really in it? Like days pass, weeks pass, even years pass. But when you look back, it feels blurry. Not because nothing happened, but because you were rushing through all of it. We rush through mornings. We rush through conversations. We rush through goals. We even rush through rest. And then we wonder why we feel disconnected. This is day 3 of improving attention span. And today's focus is simple. Slow down. Not your ambition, not your dreams, not your standards, just your pace. Because maybe the reason life feels overwhelming isn't that there's too much happening. Maybe it's that we never pause long enough to actually experience it. Somewhere along the way, life became a checklist. Graduate, get a job, make money, build something, achieve something, be someone. And without realizing it, we turned existence into a race against time, a race against people, a race against expectations. But here's the truth no one really talks about. Life was never meant to be speed run. There is no trophy for arriving exhausted. There is no medal for burning out first. And yet we move as if there is. We eat fast. We scroll fast. We talk fast. We think fast. Even when we rest, we stimulate ourselves. Music, videos, notifications, constant input. Silence feels uncomfortable. Stillness feels unnatural. But that discomfort, that's not boredom, that's withdrawal. Withdrawal from constant stimulation. Your attention is your life. Whatever you consistently pay attention to becomes your reality. If your attention is fragmented, your experience of life becomes fragmented. If your attention is rushed, your life feels rushed. Improving attention span isn't just about focus hacks or productivity tricks. It's about reclaiming your experience. When you slow down, something changes. Food tastes better. Conversations feel deeper. Ideas become clearer. Emotions become understandable. You start noticing details. The way light hits a wall. The tone in someone's voice. The feeling of your own breath. Speed creates noise. Slowness creates awareness. And awareness creates growth. There was a time when I thought moving fast meant moving forward. I was always planning the next step. Always thinking about the next milestone. Always optimizing. Even when something good happened, my mind was already somewhere else. I couldn't enjoy small wins. Because mentally, I had already moved on. And one day I realized something uncomfortable. I wasn't living. I was preparing to live. Constantly preparing. Waiting for some future version of life where I would finally slow down and enjoy it. But that future never comes if you don't practice slowing down now. Rushing steals satisfaction. You can achieve everything and still feel empty if you never allow yourself to fully experience the journey. Slowing down doesn't mean you're falling behind. It means you're finally arriving. Most of life is ordinary. And that's the part nobody tells you. We think life is made of big moments. Graduations, promotions, trips, major achievements. But those are highlights. Life is mostly mornings, commutes, meals, conversations, quiet evenings. If you can't slow down enough to appreciate the ordinary, you will miss most of your existence. We don't lack time. We lack presence. And presence requires pace control. So here's your day 3 practice. Nothing extreme, nothing complicated, just intentional slowing. First, do one thing today at 70% speed. Brush your teeth slower, walk slower, eat slower. Notice the resistance. Your brain will say, this is unnecessary, this is inefficient, hurry up. Don't. Stay with it. Second, remove one source of instant stimulation. No scrolling while eating. No checking your phone during a short break. No background noise for a few minutes. Let your mind settle. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is your nervous system recalibrating. Third, take 5 minutes of stillness. No phone, no music, no talking. Just sit. Observe your thoughts without chasing them. You'll notice how fast your mind runs. That's okay. You're not trying to control it. You're just learning to witness it. And witnessing is the beginning of mastery. We live in a world that rewards speed, fast replies, fast results, fast growth. But depth requires slowness. You cannot rush understanding. You cannot rush wisdom. You cannot rush emotional maturity. A tree doesn't grow faster because you stare at it. Growth happens quietly, slowly, under the surface. And so does personal development. When you slow down, you create space. Space to think clearly. Space to respond instead of react. Space to feel instead of suppress. Space to choose intentionally. And that is power. Real power is not moving fast. It's moving consciously. If you feel behind in life, pause. Breathe in slowly and breathe out slowly. Look around you. You are not late. You are not failing. You are not missing out. You are simply moving through your own timeline. Comparison speeds you up artificially. Presence slows you down naturally. Choose presence, because in the end, the quality of your life will not be measured by how quickly you moved, but by how deeply you experienced it. This is day 3. We are not rushing this process. We are rebuilding attention, reclaiming awareness, relearning how to live deliberately. Slow down today, not because you lack ambition, but because you value experience. And remember, growth, like life, cannot be speed run. I'll see you in day 4. Take it slow.